Hey, it's Emily and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm bringing to you my August TBR. So as you'll be seeing this, I will be on holiday, hopefully reading lots by the pool. But today I'm going to be planning my August TBR. I have my TBR jar here. We're getting low on prompts. We're getting through them now. I reckon we've got about 2 more months left of the jar, and then we'll have to refresh the prompts. I have actually written down a few hopefuls that I'd like to get to this month, a couple like library book reservations or audiobooks that I have on hold, those sort of things, buddy reads. So we'll see if the jar will allow me to cater to those. If not, it's not a big issue. I'm very excited for August and reading some more summary books. I feel like at the minute I'm really in the mood for cheesy romance, if that makes sense. That's just what I'm craving at the minute, like cringy, cheesy, easy romance. Or like a destination thriller. That's what I'm kind of feeling at the minute. I think without further ado, we should pull our first prompt and see what I'm going to be reading this month. So let's give it a quick rummage and pull out our first prompt. Let's go for, oh, this one. We have a green one. Okay. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but that's fine. It says non-fiction. Non-fiction. This actually is going to work. This could work so well. So I actually have a reservation that's waiting for me, ready to be picked up from the library, and that is Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. This is for a themed reading vlog in a series that I started this year. I don't know when the actual video will come to you, but that will be the first book that I read for it, and yeah, I'm excited to pick it up. I love space. I love listening to things about space. I love listening to podcasts. Last night I literally fell asleep to, I don't know if you've heard of The Sleepy Scientist on YouTube. I was listening to one of those videos. So I'm really excited to learn a bit more about the actual science behind it and learning more about astrophysics. I've heard this book explains it in a really understandable way, and it's for a reading vlog specifically. So yeah, that'll be my non-fiction pick for August. Wasn't how I expected this TBR to start, but hey ho. I think let's move on to prompt number 2. Our usual, give it a shake and a rummage. I feel like that was the worst prompt he could have gone, so it's only up from here really. Okay, we have a grey one, which usually means a genre, so this could be interesting. No, this works out nicely. It says mystery or thriller. Perfect. Okay, so I have 2 books that I would like to read this month anyway that could fit for that prompt. The first one is Beartown. This kind of is a mystery, contemporary fiction, I guess. I've owned this book for about 3 or 4 years and I keep meaning to pick it up and I keep pushing it off, but I do want to read it in August. And the other option is What Have You Done by Shari LaPena, and this is I think her most recent release, or her most recent paperback release. And I think I am going to pick this one just because it's a quick, easy thriller. The font is actually massive, so it shouldn't take too long to read. I think it's like a small town thriller. I don't really know what else it's about. But yeah, hopefully I'll either be taking this on holiday with me. I have liked everything that I've read from this author. I've not necessarily kept them all because I don't tend to keep many thrillers unless I absolutely love them. I'm intrigued nonetheless, I'm intrigued. So there we go, second book, first actual book that I can hold for the TBR. But yeah, for prompt number 2, which was a mystery or thriller, I'm picking What Have You Done by Shari LaPena. So on to prompt number 3. Let's give it a good old shake. Right. I'm going to pick this one. And that's a little purple prompt. Let's have a look. Oh, I like this. We had the opposite last month. It says short chapters. So a book that's got some nice short chapters. That's basically it really. Let's have a look at some of my options. Right, I want to read The Inheritance Games. Has this got short chapters? Oh, yeah, it does actually. Yeah, they're only like 3 or 4 pages each. Well, that could definitely work. Yeah, there's like 91 chapters and an epilogue in this, so that could work, and I've been meaning to read this for a long time. Behind the Net is my buddy read with Jazz for the month. They're fairly short. I think it's between these 2. I think I'm going to go with The Inheritance Games because Jazz, who I'm buddy reading this with, bought this for me for my birthday last year, and I still need to read it. It's not quite, you know, a summer cheesy romance or a destination thriller, but it could work, it could work. I have heard really good things about this series. I feel like everyone's read this, so I'm a bit late to the game. I remember my friend reading this actually like years and years ago, I think when it like first came out, before I even knew that this was like a popular book. But there we go, another book on the TBR for short chapters. I'm picking The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Ta-da! On to prompt number 4, so we're over halfway now. let's have a look what prompt number 4 is going to give us. Give it a rummage, and let's go for this one. An orange. I think we've had different colours so far this month. Okay, this could be helpful for me. It says continue a series. Continue a series. These are unfortunately both start of series, so I can't pick those. So to continue a series, let's have a think. I could read 4. It kind of counts. 4 is the last book in the Divergent series, so that could be a very easy one. Or actually, I've been making my way through a series of unfortunate events, and the next one that I'll be reading, hopefully in August anyway, is The Penultimate Peril. So it's book 12, it's obviously the penultimate book. It's continuing a series. I think I'm going to pick 4 on the pure basis of I read the original Divergent trilogy at the start of 2024 and just never finished off the series, and I can tick it off my spreadsheet tracker. So this is, I believe, a short story collection. I think it's got 4, funnily enough, 4 short stories. Is it about 4? Oh no, there's more than one. I think there's 7 short stories in here. I think they mainly feature the character 4. I can't really remember too much about the original trilogy, I must say, but it says contains the transfer, the initiate, the son, the traitor, and 3 exclusive scenes. So yeah, hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to read, as the font is quite big, and some short stories. So yeah, a nice short book to add to the TBR. Still haven't found myself a summer cheesy romance, but hey ho. I think with that, let's move on to prompt number 5. Okay, so let's pick our 5th prompt. Let's give it a rummage, and let's pick this one, a pink prompt. Got a nice pink one. Okay, this actually works quite nicely. It says translated, so a book that's been translated into English, a book that wasn't originally written in English. This works perfectly. There we go. Once again, not a summary romance, but I have the audiobook on Libby waiting for me, so I do want to pick this up very soon. I've heard this is probably going to destroy me. It's going to be really emotional. I think this is about a small town and their hockey team faces a really disastrous, heartbreaking event, and there's a bit of a mystery element, I think, or I don't really know, but I'm intrigued. Like I said, it's been on my physical TBR for years now, and it's about time I finally pick it up, even if it does mean starting a new series. And Fredrik Backman is a Swedish author, so yeah, there we go. Another book. That's book number 5 on my TBR for translated. We're on to our final prompt. Now hopefully I can squeeze behind the net on. I haven't managed to squeeze on a single romance to this TBR, but that's fine. Right. Let's go for this one for our 6th and final prompt. It's a nice little purple one. Or baby pink actually. I think this is a duplicate prompt because it says translated fiction. So I think I've got 2 prompts in there that are the same. So I might skip this one because I don't know why there's 2. So I'm going to re-pull for prompt number 6, just so there's some variety in this TBR. So let's go for this one, this orange one. Okay. Interesting. So this is a debut novel. I don't believe that this is a debut novel. I believe the Queen's Cove series came out before this. Yeah, this one was only published a couple years ago. So, a debut. Ooh. I've been wanting to read this for a while, and this is a romance. We have Falling Hard for the Royal Guard by Megan Clausen. My lovely friend Ella just sent me Love at First Night, which is like the second by the author. I'm pretty sure this is her debut. Yes, this is Megan Clausen's debut, so I'm going to be adding this to my TBR. So I guess as you can see from the title, this involves a romance with a beefeater down in London, or up in London. I'll quickly read you what it says on the back. It says, despite living in an actual castle, happily ever after is evading Maggie Moore. From her bedroom in the Tower of London, 26-year-old Maggie has always dreamed of her own fairy tale ending. Yet this is 21st century London, so instead of knights on white horses, she has to catfish on Tinder. And with her last relationship ending in spectacular fashion, she swears off men for good. And then a chance encounter with Royal Guard Freddie forces Maggie to admit that she isn't ready to give up on love just yet. But how do you catch the attention of someone who is trained to ignore all distractions? Can she snare that true love's first kiss? Or is she royally screwed? I'm pretty sure this is very heavily influenced by Megan Clausen's own life. I believe her dad was a beefeater or something, and she actually did live at the Tower of London, so I think that's what I saw. Yes, there's an author's note at the start and it says, "I'm one of the very few people that have been able to call the Tower of London my home. Within its walls, I finished my degree, fell in love and wrote this book." Yeah, everything I know from the Tower has been passed down to me from my father, a beefeater, and his colleagues. I'm definitely going to read the rest of that author's note before starting it, but I just thought that was so intriguing. Like, it just didn't occur to me that just normal people that aren't beefeaters live in the Tower of London. Like, how cool is that? I haven't been to the Tower of London in a long time. Maybe this will inspire me to go and visit again. But yeah, that is our 6th and final prompt for this video. A debut novel. We've definitely got a mixed bag, I want to say. So, these are the books I will be reading. We had Astrophysics for People in a Hurry for a non-fiction, What Have You Done for a mystery or thriller, The Inheritance Games for short chapters, 4 for continuous series, Beartown for a translated piece of work, and Falling Hard for the Royal Guard for a debut novel. I think that's a pretty decent TBR. I think that's a pretty decent one. So I've had a quick count and there's 11 prompts left in here. So I've popped that second translated fiction back into there. So there's 12 prompts, which means 2 months exactly left in this jar. So we'll have September and October before we run out of prompts. Thank you very much for watching. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you're new around here, because I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon with a brand new video. Bye.